Hi, welcome back to a new episode of the Greatest Book Club in the world, aka Book Club. Yay! Yeah, and today, guys, we're on extremely special episode because today, guys, we're on episode number 304. 304. So many episodes. Extremely happy that we managed to do so many episodes, and you can see my hair is going really good, and I'm proud of it. So, guys, you can use the channel. Welcome, and if you're on the channel, welcome back. My name is Zach, and I'm the host. And this podcast, guys, I want to focus on speaking event, reading event, and doing communication skills from the camera and communicate from the camera. I'm doing so because I truly believe the thing. I truly believe the thing is the number one tool to teach one of us to go on to the big successful in life, and the second tool that's going to help us a lot is to know how to communicate very from the camera. And if you take those two skills and combine them together, you can create great content on the internet and you can influence billions of people all around the world. So, guys, so make sure to work on those skills. And I'm aware of the fact that sometimes it might be challenging to speak in English and afraid and to be in the camera. We don't feel so comfortable. What I'm doing in the purpose of this podcast is to inspire the people to do the same and to show you that it's not afraid, so terrified to work on a dream and to work on in English and to appear on the camera. And I'm doing so by sharing with you guys my own journey. I'm 20 years old now, 1 year of podcasting, and I'm sharing with you guys my own journey of becoming a master in speaking level, reading level, and a communicator on the camera. And I hope that you will inspire and find some inspiration from it. I share with you guys my failures, my success, ups and downs, and I hope that it will inspire you. So to also work the same, because it's really important that you, the ladies and gentlemen that are watching this podcast, you share with your message to the world and inspire the world, because you have a unique story today, you have a unique to share. So just do it, guys. And as you can see, the quality it's not so good as the previous episode, because today I'm back to university, and this is the beginning of the second semester. And today, you guys, I didn't record the episode for the 1.5 week, because I was supposed to work on the work that I had, the homework that I had. I don't know what you call it. I didn't work on it. So now I'm again, I'm tight on time, but I'm going to do it. And I had this test that I told you that I think that I failed, and I was so stressed to know what is the answers, what my grade was. And I asked the teacher, and she told us that were supposed to get the answer yesterday, and then we didn't get it. So today after the first class, I said, okay, you know what? Let's just check the app. I check, and damn, your boy got 71, which on its own, it's not so great grade. Because it's 71, I can do better. But consider what happened, and you can see the episode that I talked about it. I think it was a friend special. Was friend? Damn, no. Ooh. What is it? One of the specials, I think. I think it was a friend, not a special. No, I didn't record the lot of episodes since then. I talk about it, and consider the fact that I almost gave up on it in schools, and I fight myself, my previous failures in the university to success. I'm really proud of this grade. I think this is the grade that I'm most proud of for me, because it was really struggle to stand in the exam and just to finish it. So I'm really proud of it. And I learned my lessons from the last semester, and I'm going to crush my next semester, and I'm going to crush the next book that I'm going to read, because we are, as you know, guys, we are almost at the end of today we are going to finish the book completely, and tomorrow. Just wait, guys. And you see, I got this great background behind me. It's kind of a watercolor paint, and it's like a market, a nice market. It reminds me of Munich, the market of Munich. When I lived in Munich for 1 year, and I don't know, just remind me of Munich. And if you want to check out this great background, you know where you can find it on 3, 2, 1, bam! It's right, you can find it on GoodFun. And this is a great background uploaded to GoodFun by Anglas on 18 on April 2017, and it's downloaded only 6,000 times, 6,209 times. And of course, we like it. And guys, if you want to download the picture, you just need to choose the resolution from here, press download, right click on the picture, save picture as in English, or שמירת תמונת בשם in Hebrew, and tap down and come below, you write it in your language, and all of us we need to get from where you are around the world in the universe. all around the universe, press on save, choose the one to save it on your computer, press save, and comment just like that, you will get this grand background on the computer. So thank you very much for the artist who made this grand background, and thank you very much for Anglas for sharing this grand background with us. And today, guys, today is the debut. Today, guys, we're going to finish the book, the great book, Your Next 5 Moves, Master the Art of Business Strategy by Patrick David. And today, guys, I didn't get the job that I want. I went to the interview, and I didn't want to finish. I didn't really want to. I thought that it's going to be a good opportunity for me, but I didn't want it, and I didn't get the job. And thank God that I didn't get the job. I tried, but when the interview, they told me about the work description, and it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It could be a good opportunity for me to improve myself, but it wasn't what I wanted to do. And if I would get a job, I get more money, but I get much less time to work on my social media accounts. My TikTok, I open TikTok, Yanking Show, you can find it, daily motivation quotes. And I work on my TikTok and my Instagrams, and like motivation and like a book club. And I want to start a new podcast with talked about it with Yanking. So now I get all the time to do it. And after the semester, I proved to myself that I am capable of studying and I'm capable of crushing this semester. So I'm going to get it much better. So guys, if you want to check out this grand background, or if you want to check out this grand book by Patrick David, or if you want to check out the Patrick David social media account, you know where you can find was a link to it. Yeah, that's right in the description below, so make sure to check them out and to like them. And guys, if anyone will have any suggestion for me, I can improve myself on the podcast, or if anyone want to go to the podcast, they can see the podcast, share with them the board, make a difference, because we're just have a great time in English, because as you know, I'm a really nice guy. So please let me know in the comment below so we can arrange it. And guys, of course, feel free if you hear some nice quote from the book, or maybe you hear something nice that I said from the book, or maybe you learn your own life lessons that you want to share with us, feel free to do it in the comment below so we can improve thanks to you and enrich our life thanks to you. And one thing, guys, before we start reading the book, if you enjoy the process, if you enjoy the journey, and if you want to show your support in the journey, please consider to subscribe to the channel, push the notification bell so you forget to miss the extremely exciting episode on coming to YouTube. And tomorrow is going to be the special episode of finishing the book. We are going to read the takedowns and beautiful quotes of the book. And on Sunday, we're going to start a new book. I'm not going to reveal it, what it's going to be, but I'm going to tell you that we are going to crash the next book. We're going to crash it, so it's you got your hint to the book. Like the video, share it with a friend, subscribe to the channel, and put the notification bell. Guys, it's really 1, 2, 3, 4 clicks from you, and it's really helped me a lot. And let's just show you guys. Share screen. You see, we're back on time, guys. Even though that I didn't record so much an episode, see the three special episodes they are scheduled today. We got 3 episodes, and we got this episode, so we are 4. And after I finish all the work that I need to do, I'm going to record like crazy. I want to have at least 1 or 2 months of a pre-recorded episode, and I really enjoy it. So I just want to show you is the community center, control center. I got 2 subscribers, so shout out to my 2 subscribers. And let's see analytics. We got 37 views, total views on the last month. And let's see how much we got on the since 7. No. Since 7, מאז ומעולם, since 7. We got, damn, 295 or 91 views. So, yeah, we got a lot of views. 3 views. Damn, 5 views. 6 views. Dang, guys, I'm crushing it. So yeah, you see, 300 episode, 291, and we closing the gap of episode versus views, total views. Let's see exposure. 24.4 total view, total how you call it? Total exposures. The people saw my face, on friendly face. They probably, they for sure have a great day. So guys, now before the more introduction, let's just dive right into the book. So thank you to the 2 subscribers, and thank you very much for the 291 views. I really appreciate it, guys. So let's just dive right into the book. Without any more introduction, let's just dive right into the book. So the next 5 moves are Patrick by David, page 240 to 262. It's not so many big pages because you will see. Read Bazamit. Your next 5 moves by Patrick David, Master of the Art of Winning Strategy, the opinions book. Read Bazamit, The Legend of Anavoni. It's the one and only thing. Give me some drum, please. Give me some drum, please. Give me some drum, please. Oh boy, okay, yeah. That's up. That's me. So let's go. Subtitle, conclusion, checkmate. As someone who didn't finish school, I think it's so important to become a lifelong learner and embrace the endless curiosity about the world. Richard Branson. We have come a long way together. If you are not a sport fan, you might have heard one too many sport analogies. I share what I know, and I can't help but keep finding parallels between business and sports. So please indulge me one last time, because there was a man named Andrew Bainum who was once to basketball what Magnus Carlsen is to chess. I know that my sound is though I'm giving Bainum too much credit, but stay with me. Bainum was blessed with unworldly talent. In 2005, when he was only 17, he was a first round pick of my beloved Los Angeles Lakers. The late, great Kobe Bryant was still in his prime, and I couldn't wait for that 7-foot Benomorph to dominate the NBA. On paper, Bainum had the raw talent to be as good as Shaquille O'Neal. Damn. On the court, he showed flashes of one day being a Hall of Famer. Bainum started out as a damn good basketball player. He helped the Lakers win NBA titles in 2009 and 2010. In 2012, before he turned 25, he was selected all NBA. He seemed on a course to win more championships and be a fixture on all NBA teams. Then it all went straight to hell. He had some injuries, and he was traded to the 76ers. Nobody's name. He bounced around the league, and then in 2013, while playing for the Cavaliers, he was suspended. The result was disturbing. During a practice, he shot the ball every time he touched it, no matter where he was on the court. I didn't just see that as a middle finger to his coaches and their teammates. I saw it as a complete disrespect for the game of basketball. Never mind the championships, the accolades, the tens of millions of dollars. At age 26, Bainum had completely ruined his career and disgraced the game of basketball. Why? I never met Bainum, so I can only speculate. The way I see it, the reason Bainum underachieved is that he didn't love the game. How could he respect something that he never loved? Sometimes it's tough to love something that comes. Sometimes it's tough to love something that comes too easily. You see this in business all the time. You often see it in children of wealthy families who have been given a big inheritance. When the struggle is removed from life, when we didn't have to earn it. People start to feel entitled and take things for granted. It's one of the laws of human nature. Why am I talking too much about Andrew Bailey? Because the number one factor in reaching your potential is simple. It must matter to you. History books are filled with individuals who did impossible things simply because it mattered to them. I hope that something tugs it bails out to the point where he would be willing to give his best. You have to want success. You have to want success. You have to wait. You have to want it so badly that it hurts. Patient, dedication, drive. Those are traits that all elite people, from athletes to chess masters to CEO have. I know I keep reminding you how hard it is, because I know that you are going to need another gear to take your talent to the highest level imaginable. Title: leveling up means starting over at the bottom. Just a moment. To reach your capacity, you are going to have to compete up and not be afraid. 6 to beat. To reach your capacity, you are going to have to compete up and not be afraid. 6 to beat your prior best in all areas. The irony is that each time you step up, you have to start at the bottom. You have to start at the bottom. The king of grade school becomes a low man on the totem pole the day he goes to middle school. When he finally climbs back up to the top of the ladder, high school starts, and he is back at the bottom again. Your career is going to feel similar. Each time you advance, you will officially be at the bottom of the next level. One of the biggest fears that holds people back from moving up is that they won't get respect. Let's look at this charter to see what I meant. Every level has actors and doers. 1%, 20 doers, 80 actors. 1%, 80 doers, 20% doers, 80% actors. 1%, 20% doers, 80% actors. Every level has high performance doers that require you to level up. The key to getting in the 1% is continually investing in learning and growth. Large corporations, they invest in their talent. They groom promising junior employees for leadership, sending them for expensive training and assigning them experienced mentors. If you don't have the luxury of a large corporation investing in your talent, you must still find ways to invest in yourself. For some reason, most of us think we are afraid of changes, but when we are not being changed, we get bored. Then we stagnate. If we weren't challenged, we also often don't realize what is inside of us. If we aren't challenged, we also often don't realize what is inside of us and how much we are capable of accomplishing. Every entrepreneur who wants to stay sane needs to let go of the silly notion that challenges are scary. Challenges never stop coming, so you would better learn to love them and thrive on them. Last quote. Every struggle is an opportunity to grow and improve. Every move up will make you feel as though you are in over your head. You will be tested. Again, what will determine your success is if it matters to you. Again, what will determine your success is if it matters to you. Title: Use entrepreneurship to solve the world's problems. I have said countless times that many of the world's problems are going to be solved by entrepreneurs. The simple reason is that entrepreneurs are problem solvers. They look at something complex, study it, simplify it, and ultimately find a way to solve it. Entrepreneurs can solve health, economic, environmental, and educational challenges. Often, the first motivation for somebody who is never been an entrepreneur to become one is to make a lot of money so he or she can have a bigger house, a bigger car, and other toys. There's nothing wrong with that, but your mission has to be bigger. Like to be the number one motivation content creator of all times. The greatest of all, the greatest. I'm going to be the greatest motivation content creator of all times. Mark my word, it's AK motivation. Watch me. Join me. Rise up with me. Your mission, there is nothing wrong with that. But your mission has to be bigger. Know that the world today is counting on us to solve big problems that will never stop coming. The game of business can be ugly at times. The startup graveyard is filled with companies run by well-intentioned, talented people who just weren't prepared to handle the chaos of building a business. If you can take being pushed to your limits, beaten down by Goliath, and ostracized by friends, and still stay true to your mission, it will be worth it. I don't mean that eventually it will be worth it. I mean that every day you fight for something, every day you live according to your future truth, every day you guide people to be their best, you will feel the rewards. Again, I don't mean that eventually it will be worth it. I mean that every day you fight for something, every day you live according to your future truth, every day you guide people to their best, you will feel the rewards. The world needs you. It needs you. It needs your ideas, your passion, and your art. You have all the information needed to master the 5K moves. How to know yourself, how to reason, how to build your team, how to use strategy to scale, how to make problem plays. All the questions, all the tools, all the stories are there to help you. But ultimately, you are going to benefit only if you apply what you have learned in this book. But ultimately, you are going to benefit only if you apply what you have learned in this book. It's now time to identify your next moves. At a minimum, list 5. If you aspire to think like a grandmaster, challenge yourself to list 15. As you are doing so, consider the concept of sequencing. You might be tempted to make move 15 your third move. Instead, focus on the bigger picture. Remember, it's the moves in the right sequence that will make you a grandmaster. That is how you end up winning in the war room, boardroom, and bedroom. Dang, Patrick! It's a really nice sheet, so I'll show you. Now finish the book, guys. Then your next move. Amateur level from 1 to 3, pro level 5, master to 10, grandmaster 15. Appendix. Personal identity edit is a question. They read it. Appendix. Title: Personal identity edit. 1. How do you think the world views you? 2. How do you view yourself? 3. How is the public you different from the private you? 4. What conditions produce the best version of you? The version of you who competes and gets the highest results. Competition, fear of loss, a setback, a victory, having someone in believe in you, a point to prove. You need to choose. 5. Name a 90-day period of your career during which you were the hungriest to succeed. What drove you to success in the exams? 6. How do you handle a public class? Admit it and continue. 1. 7. Do you feel you are entitled to things before earning them? 8. How difficult a personality do you have? 9. Do you have a tendency of blaming others for lack of effort or discipline? If yes, why? You need to choose very difficult, difficult, somewhat difficult, easygoing, very easygoing. I think it's for 8, not 9. 10. Do you get along with people like yourself, or can there be only one of you in the room? 11. Who do you speak to the most where you are losing? People ahead of you, people at the same level as you, people not yet at your level, no one. 12. Who are the secretly and envious of that no one knows about? Who are you secretly envious that no one knows about? Don't worry about writing this one down. No one will know your answer but you. How is your relationship with the person you are most envious of? How much of that envious is due to your not willing to do the work that the other individual is willing to do? 13. What type of people know you the most and why? 14. What type of people do you like the most and why? 15. Who do you collaborate with the most? 16. What qualities and traits do you admire most in others? 17. How do you, excuse me, 17. How do you handle pressure? 18. How often do you challenge your own vision to help improve your perspective? 19. What brings out the worst side of you? Why? 20. What brings out the best side of you? Why? 21. What do you value the most in business and in life? 22. What do you feel the most in your line of business? 23. What accomplishment are you most proud of and why? 24. Who do you want to be? 25. 24. Who do you want to be? The greatest motivation content creator of all times. 25. What kind of life do you want to live? Content creator. Appendix B. Solve for X worksheet. Let's show you it again. Investigate. Urgency. Solve whose need. Implement whose buy-in is needed. Total impact, potential gain. Potential loss. List of solutions. Assigned responsibilities. Real cause of issues. Potential negative consequences. New protocols. Now we got the recommended book, recommended reading. Patrick by David, top 52 business books, One Blue Ocean Strategy, how to create an uncontested market space and make the competition relevant by W. Chain, Kim, and Renee Margaret. I read it. I saw it on the Patrick David, and I read it in Hebrew. It's a really good book, a really great book, good book. So we need to work on this list and to choose our next books that we are going to read. So now let's skip. Acknowledgement. Patrick with David. Since I'm the product of 6 major things in my life, I will use 6 categories to thank everything and everyone for whom I am thankful. Janice. It all started with my parents, Gabriel B. David and Diana Bogosian. I wouldn't be who I am without them. Culture. I have to thank 5 cultures that have made me who I am today. A man from America, Armenian, elf Syrian, and they lived in Tehran, Iran, for 10 years before seeking asylum in Erlangen, Germany, and eventually ending up in the United States. Each of those cultures has had a major influence on the way I view life. Experience. They say great actors are those who have lived a life with many different experiences, filled with both pain and joy. I have to say that the same applies to the world of business. I'm grateful for every single event that is happened in my life, even though I didn't appreciate all of them while they were happening. I wouldn't be who I am today without having lived through a war in Iran, having lived in a refugee camp, or having served in the army. All of those experiences and more have made me who I am today. Choices. I've made many bad choices and a few good ones. Some felt like great choices at first until I realized they weren't, and some felt like bad choices and that turned out okay. All of them have taught me lessons that I cherish today. Some cost me money, some cost me relationships, some made me money, some helped me build relationships. All of them helped me become who I am today. People, title people. This also falls into a few categories. I have to start off by thanking my wife, Jennifer, who has had my back since day one. My life changed the day I met her. She gave birth to our three children, Patrick, Dylan, and Senna, each of whom has changed my life in his or her own unique way. And you have a four child. I don't know the name of him. I have to thank my first best friend, my older sister, Paulette by David. Her husband, Siamak Sabeti Mani, becomes a brother I never had. Before I had my own three kids, I felt in love with theirs, Grace and Shion Sabetimani. I'm immensely grateful for the leadership team of PHP agency who bought into the vision I cast when all the odds were against us. There is no way in the world we could have built an agency of 15,000 insurance agents, damn, without the art, focus, and talent of our leadership team. Sheena and Matt Sapaula, Jos, Jose, and Marilyn Guyton, and many others. Finding a running mate is tough, but Mario Aguilar has been exactly that on many projects, including helping to put together the content of this book. This book would have never happened without my agent Scott Hoffman. I also have to thank my collaborator Greg Dinkin, who have bring structure and organization to my ideas and experiences. A special thank to those who helped organize my thoughts when we were stuck on the idea or a chapter of the book. Maren Kenishman, Tigran Benik, Tom Eliswall, David Moldaver, and Kai Lodge. I'm grateful to the publisher. Okay, that's so good. Inspiration. Last but not least, there is a handful of moments when I was inspired to do something big with my life. I felt as though several experiences kept pulling me in, even though initially I didn't want to commit to them. Now that I look back, I'm glad I choose to commit and give my best. Such moments of inspiration are why I feel that my tank is always full and why I'm excited to get up every morning to fulfill the next vision that I'm creating. Okay, now Grady Enkin is other guy. Grady Enkin collaborator. Let's see, me too. Maybe wondering, yes, I was when I first met Pat. Is this guy for real? As a poker champion and user of the poker MBA, I've finally tuned the BS metal. I'm constantly looking to catch people in a bluff and test their authenticity. In May 2019, a month after I started working with Pat, I attended the World Conference in Dallas. At his opening strategy season, Pat fielded questions from dozens of the attendants. In doing so, he would remember specific details about their business. Oh yeah, he would say, we talked 2 years ago about your comp plan. Have you been tracking it? Or I remember our email exchange about how you need to invest more in analytics. Have you pulled the trigger yet? No? Why not? I was astounded by his memory and even more impressed with his business acumen. Then it dawned on me that he had been mentoring dozens of entrepreneurs for free, simply from his heartfelt desire to give back, while running his business, raising free kits, and expanding his knowledge base. I've never met anyone who reads more and works harder on himself. Any doubt I had about Pat being in it, making videos for entertainment, giving workshops, and writing this book, for the right reasons was erased. As I witnessed that night and continued to see for the next year, Pat is as genuine, authentic, and caring as they come. If I had to boil down his success to one characteristic is that he cares deeply about people accomplishing their dreams. As much as we did our best to include every ounce of Pat's knowledge on the page, it would be impossible to express his love and commitment to people. And why it's the secret stars that makes him, at least in my view, one of the greatest living leaders on the planet. Imagine a person who takes the time to truly get to know you, who asks questions to help you uncover exactly who you want to be, often needing you to remember and express your wildest to remember, often leading you to remember and express your wildest ambition. Then imagine him supporting you with resources and coaching, while at the same time holding you accountable to being the best version of yourself at a level you might not even know you can attain. Then imagine seeing him demand even more of himself than he is demanding of you. How could you not reach great heights? It's no accident that Pat has taken dozens of people without college degrees, and molded them into millionaires. Love matters, for sure. Combine it with accountability, leadership, and an example to follow, and incredible success follows. I feel lucky to have had a front row seat to observe such an impressive human being. Imagine being a basketball player and getting to shadow LeBron James for a year. If it seems as though I am lying on it, if it seems as though I am lying it on thick, it's because I am overflowing with gratitude. This started out as just a writing project for me, and it ended up becoming a PhD program in unleashing human potential. As a result, I've become both a better coach/leader and a better version of myself. Seeing how many people are already benefiting from Pat's knowledge was a great motivator to help give you every bit of wisdom from Pat's toolbox. In addition to my thanks to Pat, I don't know what is a Pat. In addition to my thanks to Pat, I want to thank Mario Aguilar for being the consummate professional, the ultimate consigliere, CONSI GLIERE. Consider he was a huge asset at every stage of this process. I'm grateful for Savant Agent Scott Hoffman for following his instinct that Pat and I will be a good match. I also appreciate the support of my family and friends, Mom, Dad, Andy, Jimmy, Leslie, Drew, Logan, Thea, Michael, Cooley, Josh, Brian, Paul, Charlie, Mark, Monique, George, Chris, Stucky, and Frank each contributed in his or her own unique way. About the author, I want you to see it. About the author, Patrick David. Patrick David went from escaping a war-torn Iran to funding his own financial firm, raising tens of millions of dollars, and creating valuetainment, the leading YouTube channel for entrepreneurs. His unorthodox approach to business and life has created compelling interviews with Ray Dalio, Kevin Hart, the late Kobe Bryant, President George W. Bush, and the host of other luminaries. His content on social media has been viewed over 1 billion times. Patrick never obtained a college degree and went from the army to selling golf club memberships before selling financial services. At age 30, David founded PHP, a financial services agency. He lives in Dallas with his wife and 3 children. Guys, yeah, this was the episode today. This was a great book, Your Next 5 Moves, and I really enjoyed it, guys. And I really hope that you also enjoyed it. So, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate the fact that you choose to invest in time with me. I can't wait to see you guys all guys on tomorrow episode of the extremely episode of the Guest Book Club in the Board Book Club. As you know, it's going to be the binge watch party time. And you know it's going to be the takedowns and the quotes from the book. So guys, see you all tomorrow, all of you and your friends, family, and neighbors. And have a great time. Until then, have a great time. Take care of yourself and bye-bye. So guys, today is Thursday, 24 February 2022, and time now is 18:55, and in 1 hour I have a ride to my home. And from Sunday, I need to start coming back to the focus that I was on the exam period, and to finish the work, the assignment that I had to do for the university. And after that, I can relax a little bit and put this focus on remembering the stuff that I learned and to make much more content. So it's going to be on year 2022, you're going to go to the sky. יום חמישי 24 לשני 2022, שעכשיו היא 6:55, זאת שעה בערך פינצ'וק נוסע בבית שמש, אז אני נסע איתה. קבעתי במיוחד איתה, רציתי לסם גם איתה, כי רציתי לשבת גם לעשות את הדברים שאני צריך לעשות, אז זה היה עכשיו הסערבית. אני אעשה את ה-daily quotes, יש לי היום, מחר במוצ"ש, כי אני לוקח את המחשב איתי, אני אעשה את זה היום ונסיים עם זה, ואז נעשה ערבית, ואתה יכול שתקפיץ אותי פתאום לסם גדול יותר, נסיים עם זה, ויאללה, נתן בראש, מחר הולכים לעודד את צביקה במרתון, מרתון תל אביב, 4:30 לקום בבית, אז יאללה, תהיה בהצלחה, להתראות. נהניתי.